purchased two 3-pound packages of Carniolan bees from Heritage Honeybee to introduce to our new hives. These bees were shipped to Wisconsin from Georgia. Each package contains roughly 10,000 honeybees and one queen. Alright, bringing the cameras back to the hives to get set up. I have to finish making their sugar water yet. I'm gonna see if I can get my bee veil together at least so I don't have a repeat of what happened to my eyeball last time. A little nervous, it's the first time I've done this, but I'm sure it'll go alright. I decided to fully suit up since these are new bees and I haven't learned their temperament yet. The first step in releasing your bees is to remove the feed can from the package. The feed can is filled with syrup to sustain the bees in transit until they can be introduced to their new home. I'm spraying the bees with a sugar water mix, which will cause them to clump together, allowing me to more easily maneuver them into the hive. An added benefit is the bees will need to clean each other, which ensures they are consuming the syrup. It's important that they start feeding as soon as possible. I have to apologize. I'm a victim of seasonal allergies, so you'll hear me sniffling occasionally. After removing the syrup can, the queen cage needs to be removed from the package. Inspect the queen cage to make sure she is alive and well. The queen will be surrounded by some attendant bees whose primary tasks are to clean her, feed her, and remove waste that is around her. One end of the queen cage will have a cork with a hard candy substance behind it. Set the queen cage aside and open up your hive for package delivery. Remove 3 frames from the center of the hive to open up a cavity for the mass of bees, and let the fun begin. Once you've shaken the majority of the bees into the hive, set the package near the main entrance so the remaining bees can exit the package. Gently slide the frames back into the hive. The bees will move to accommodate them. Remove the cork blocking the candy. The candy serves as a slow release. The worker bees will eat their way through the hard candy to release the queen, which usually takes a few days. I pinch the queen cage between 2 frames in the middle of the hive with the hard candy facing at a slightly downward angle. The thought process here is that when the queen exits the cage, she will head straight down to the center of the frames and set up shop. Some beekeepers will advise against positioning the hard candy at a downward angle because if some of the attendants die inside the cage, their bodies could block the queen's exit. I plan to open the hive in 3 to 4 days to verify that the queen has been freed, and if she hasn't, I will manually remove her. I'm using top feeders on my hives, so after reinstalling them, I fill the tubs with a 50-50 mixture of sugar and water. It's important that you provide your new bees with the resources they need to succeed, and supplying syrup is crucial. This is especially important in my case since the frames are brand new with no drawn-out comb on them. The bees use this syrup to build the comb on the frames, which they will need to do before the queen can start laying eggs.
See all the bees collecting around the queen? I don't want you coming near.
You can see here how I pinch the black tab of the queen cage between boxes to prevent the cage from falling inside the hive. It's important to use an entrance reducer when introducing a new colony to a hive. While the colony adjusts to their new home and starts building out frames, they will be vulnerable to attack from predators. Having a smaller entrance to protect ensures your guard bees will not be overwhelmed while the colony gets established. Since I was low on syrup, I decided to add the mix the bees arrived with to their feeders. On the other end of these tabs are the queen bees that will live for an average productive lifespan of 2 to 3 years, during which time they may lay up to 2,000 eggs per day.
Alright, all done with the transfer of the honeybees to their new homes. I was patting myself on the back, everything went smoothly, and then I realized I forgot to put the pollen patties on, so I gotta suit back up and go lift the feeders off the hives and drop some pollen patties on the top of the frames. Yeah. So, gonna go do that quick. Just lost the queen cell down in there. That sucks, because now I gotta dig in there after her. There we go. This will act as a glue to stick it all together.
Pollen patties don't actually contain pollen, but instead a mixture of ingredients to imitate real pollen used to promote brood production. These patties also contain protein to keep the bees strong and healthy during the demanding process of building a new infrastructure.
Now it's pats on the back. I can take this suit off and be done. Looks like most of the bees have left the boxes and have migrated into the hive with the queen. I'm gonna leave these boxes out overnight and pick them up in the morning just to give the last remaining bees in there a chance to get out into the hive. All right, successful.
The following day, I purchased more sugar and distilled water to make syrup. It's vital that I keep these feeders filled to help our bees build out wax on the frames. The sooner the frames are built out, the sooner the queen can begin laying eggs and the foragers storing away pollen and nectar. This style of top feeder allows the bees to access the syrup from within the hive. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.